Hi Cancer, welcome to Germinate Tarot. If you'll notice we're down a germ, that's because she has some awesome stuff going on with work and home and all that good jazz. So she needs some time to deal with that. So I will be your germ until probably mid-April. Hope you can live with it. Not quite the same without my Jeremy, but we are using Sacred Rose deck, which was Jeremy's, so she's still here. We're going to get right into it. We're going to do the same spread we usually do. I can't even not talk plural if I try. We're going to do March 24th to the 31st, love and relationships. So we're going to get that last week in. We went into retrograde, Mercury style, blue moon on the 31st. It's there's some astrological fireworks going on, but hopefully Cancer's not getting the brunt of it, because we know how Cancers are with the feels. You don't miss a beat. All right, we're going to do past, present, future. Can I please get a past for Cancer? Thank you. May I have? All right. Please get a future. Oh, hi. Can we get a what is Cancer thinking about? Could we get a what Cancer should be thinking about? All right, you know what? It's 3. We're going to take it. Why not? Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Ooh, check you out. All right. Moving on to the Lenny side. We got a past. Gotta get a future, please. 2 wanted to come out. Not the whole deck. Here we go. I have on background music because apparently this late people still want to watch TV in this house. Oh, this is why we do it at Jeremy's. All right, we get. Get a what is Cancer thinking about? Just a 1, just a 1. You know what? I'm going to draw because I don't think that they want to do it. Alright, relax. I think I was getting a little tense there. And there we are. That was good. That felt good. Okay, so in the past, in the present, okay, in the future. So, in the past we have the cross with the Lovers. I think, you know, the Lovers is a decision card. Specifically in this deck, it's a guy with 2 girls, and the angel, which is usually like, you know, the archangel looking over everything, and it's divine. They have a blindfold on. So I don't know if somebody couldn't make up their minds, or maybe they didn't make up their minds and just kept going on about their business. You know what I mean? Because the cross is, you know, it's the karma. It's the end of the road. It's the burden. It's, you know, like I've said before, this is like the World card to me, where something's got to end. It's got to turn over. This is the last card in Lenormand. It's, you know, the highest peak of, like, you know, the destiny kind of. The lilies are more destiny. This is more the karma for me, where it's like what you've put out. It's kind of coming back, or it did come back. Bit someone in the tush, you know what I mean? Moving into the present, we have the Fool. I think whatever shenanigans you're moving out of, you know, with these fish and then the mountain, these had to come out together. The fish is job, work. Maybe you decided, like, I've had enough of this love business for a little bit. I need to really focus on, you know, where I'm going. Where is this fool going? Where am I headed? And, you know, or it also means deep emotions. And with this mountain, I think you blocked out this, you know, crumb bum situation and said, like, you know, I'm pulling in. I'm going to keep it close. I need to get my own stuff done. Because, hello, coming down here, star, sun, okay? This is like bounty. It's like, okay, Cancer, you know, cash in your lottery tickets, because, you know, this is such a good energy to move into. I mean, it wasn't so heavy, but it was more of like a, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? Like, come on. Like, I don't got time for this. Because I need to do me, but then you're reaping the rewards of that work that you're putting in. You're no slouch. You're not going to, you know, let people, you know, walk on you or treat you poorly, because you know your worth. And that's incredibly important, to know your worth. So, like I said, I usually clarify, but I really want to know what's going on because I'm feeling the whole story here. You, okay, I'm getting this. What you're thinking about. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is you're walking away. I just noticed the coffin's an 8. 8 of Cups. You got 2 8s, which is, that's like a cruxy turning point thing. That's choices, that's decisions. You're moving on. You're moving away. Same thing with this. It's like letting it lie. Gotta roll. What is... Wowzer doodles. Look at you. 8 of Wands. 8 of Cups. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is communication. I think this King of Pentacles, you know, what you should be thinking about is... I almost get like a... when this person comes back around. Like, when is that happening? You know what I mean? Because that's an earth sign. Maybe you were dealing with an earth sign, but up here you have like Gemini, and then you have the full, to kick my hiney, but I believe that's Aries, with the star, that's Aquarius. So, you know, I mean, there's a couple different signs going on. I think these are more the energies you're going for, but I think maybe you were dealing with an earth sign, because it's like when this communication comes in. 8 of Swords. I mean, you literally got 3 out of 4 8s out of a 78 card deck in the same section. So you need to think about that. That is the change. That is the crux. That's you changing your mind. The 8 of Swords. Don't be bound to a situation. You don't have to respond. You don't have to come running. And that's a lot to say there. I do want to start clarifying. I think that's a pretty solid story. I want to find out about this Lovers. Like, was there... I'm almost expecting 7 of Swords. Oh, okay. Well, we wound up with 3 of Swords. Okay, that's funny. 2 of Cups, King of Swords, further backing this Gemini situation. Oh, I didn't even know that was under. All right. 2 of Cups, King of Swords. I think you really had a connection with this person. Even if it might not have been the best situation for you, because Page of Swords, 3 of Swords, yeah, that's a hard air sign situation. that's a lot of air. Yeah, so whatever this was, I mean, you really got it in the heart there. All 3 of them, just stabby. Which also kind of makes me also think of that third-party situation thing. I don't typically throw that out there lightly, but between the Lovers card and then this 3 of Swords, I don't get a good feeling about it. So I would like to clarify the cross. Could I have 2 on the cross, please? Number 36. All right. 9, bouquet. That's gifts. That's, you know, a visit. You know what I mean? Winky winky. But with the fox, there's sneakness to it. There's not forthrightness. Oh! The scythe and the man. That sword thing, that's a cutting implement as well. So there was a lot of slashy going on. Either someone was just getting, just sliced and diced. And I think maybe it was your emotions at first until you were like, no, we done. I'm out. I'm fooling it up over here. I want to pull on the fish and the mountain. Can I please have a couple for the fish and the mountain? I'm taking a look, but it's too many. Okay. And we wound up with the woman and the house. You're worried about yourself. And I think in this case, the house is the, I'm going to be in here. I'm going to lock the door, and you stay out there. I'm going to be stable and happy. And I want on the fool now. Ooh, oozy. This is what death came out. Yeah, so you have Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man. That is, you're thinking about this. Like, what action is next? Where are we going next? And then still hanging on is this Tower and the Magician. That manipulative kind of energy, which is why I think what's going up here. You're like, boom, I'm tearing this foundation down. Good luck. See you at the bottom. I want to move on to the star because that feels so much better. The star feels so much better than what's going on up here. You're just not going to take it. 9 of Swords. Why? Why are you still thinking about this? You got the star. You're healing. You've got your hopes and everything coming at you. All right, what can we do about this? 4 of Pentacles. Let it go, Cancer. When they come sniffing around. When they come a knocking, come a knock on my door. Come and knock on my door with the house. We've been waiting for you. You've been waiting for this. No, don't. Yeah, I sang Three's Company. I'm sorry. All right, I want to know what this Pentacle situation's about because that just doesn't make me feel good. Like you walked away. Don't let. There's a reason why you take the trash out and not in. The Empress. You have this new beginning stuff going on, but what's going to happen with that if you do the 5 of Swords? Okay. Yeah. You're going to be right back to the ego shenanigans that it doesn't serve anyone. And it's not a good look. Not a good look. 3 of Cups. Oh, it's a card of celebration, but also third parties. So I don't think anyone's changing their ways anytime soon. Sorry, Cancer. Yeah, sir. Yeah, don't buy into it. Don't believe the hype. I want to find out what the Sun is, because the Sun, you already know. You already know. You're getting the illumination you need to get the healing you need. Anchor. You're staying grounded. That's what you're going to do. And I want this anchor. Alright, 2 things wanted to come out. The Rider and the Clover. So, you had the end, the cross up here, You have the Rider and the Clover down here, which are the first 2 cards of Lenormand. So you've done the grand tour of emotion here. So it's time to heal up. Don't let sneaky snakes back in your den. You know, stay grounded. Move in the direction. You know, believe in some luck. You know, let that energy come to you. Oh, I mean, the coffin's a coffin. We all get that business. But the tree, it's like the long-standing thing because you wound up with the clouds and the ring. There's still confusion about this relationship or commitment or friendship or someone in your circle that you think you can trust, but I don't really feel good about it. In the book, you're thinking about it. You're still thinking. You still are going to, you know, figure this out if it keeps you up with the 9 of Swords. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you just need to 8 of Cups it, 8 of Wands it, and when, you know, they come sneaking back in, don't feel like you're tied to a situation. You don't have to be tied to anything you don't want to be tied to. Holy yowzer. 7 of Swords. I knew it was coming out eventually. Hoi. Yeah, this is, you know, what you know. That's the scumbag card, as Jeremy would say. That's more air. More air. And, you know, I don't want to say it's the cheating card, but it ain't on the up and up. And then you have the 6 of Cups. You want this to come back because, you know, it wasn't all bad. Maybe you were thinking about, you know, the good old days. Emphasis on old. You know, just because someone wants to be around doesn't mean they should be. King of Wands. Yeah, so someone's still thinking they're sexy. Someone still thinks, I think, that they have you. That you're under their finger. But I think you're moving on. You're like, no, like, I know this. I have good things, and I'm not going to let this cycle come back around. We're going to move on to the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels cards. I don't use these a ton, but they were calling, and I've taken 2. Yowza! Or however many want to fall out. Now we're going to do a controlled shuffle. Alright, come on, baby. Ooh, okay. Engagement and passion. I don't necessarily think this is talking about whatever relationship you're going with. Because engagement and passion, I think you're engaged with yourself, with this Rider and this Anchor and the Sun. And there's a passion you're finding. You know, you might have had hot and heavy with whoever it was, but this isn't passion, you know, for them. I think this is passion for what you're putting yourself into with maybe your work with the fish. Because you had your tower moment. You know, you've towered away. Bottom of the deck was deception. So if you are going to move ahead with whoever is popping back up, just have your eyes peeled because someone's got a mask on. All right, we're moving on to Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards. We're going to get some Cosmic Pep Talk from them. All right, so we got 2. Let's do okay. Healing, celebration, and truth. Yeah, you can have a party after you've, you know, put yourself back together, you know, put your train of thought back together, dealt with yourself, and that is a celebration. Being able to heal yourself and work on yourself, that deserves a party. I mean, that's, because it ain't pretty. Wisdom, truth, wisdom. You've got it. You know what you need to know. And you got to go with it. So, all right, Cancer. Hope that worked out for you. Like I said, you're stuck with me till mid-April, until Jeremy's back. So, hope you can tolerate it. All right, Cancer. Be well. Talk to you soon.